and gentlemen, hello, what's up, what's going on? How are you all doing on this lovely Friday night? I am here with my co-host, Joe Mojo! Mojo Jojo!
How's it going, everybody? It's not like I heard that since 2009, so that's going on. Ooh, wow, I don't want to think about that. 16, 17 years now? Ugh.
He is Mojo Jojo.
Oh, man. It never gets old.
It never does.
No, like, literally, the moment I got the nickname Mojo, I've been getting called Mojo Jojo, and it was, like, literally, like, 10 minutes.
What do you mean motherfucker Varney is commentating, Dan? I thought you were playing, sir. You, Brito, and Leppy, all of my commentating judges are playing. DK, what you mean motherfucker is commentating?
Does that make me, like, fourth string? Woof.
Fourth string? No, you're second string. So my first stringer is me and Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, so third string. First stringer is me and Dan. Second string is Brito and Leppy, because I normally don't commentate Fridays. So yes, you're third string. I'm sorry to let you know. You are the TJ. No, TJ McConnell starts. I can't say TJ McConnell. Damn, I don't even know a good third stringer.
I was gonna say, you typically don't know them. That's the thing. They're literally the guys that practice out with the freaking special teams.
Well, not having the tab muted might help. Absolutely, would help. You said you weren't when I said you should. I was just joking. How y'all doing? You know, we're out here living. Oh, Mojo, mo problems. I'm second string. Leppy, I'll demote you to third string real fast. Fuck around and find out, Leppy. Try it, Leppy. Just kidding. Dan and I are starters for sure. Dan, you know, so Dan's only a starter because, so like, hold on, before I talk my shit, hold on, let me get my facts together. Hold on.
Now he gets the facts together, chat. Now it's today that he gets it together.
Yeah, I get to talk shit while Dan isn't on camera because I don't got to hear him with all his rebuttals. But you know what? I do get to talk shit on you, Dan, for.
I mean, you can just pop in at any time.
Reject! Return to sender. I have my comeback ready. Watch your mouth. That's why you got to come back, because you had all that time after you lost Digi Jeopardy for the second time to think about all your comebacks. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. He was going down the list, not up, Leppy. Stay small.
Man, everyone's full of beans tonight.
What's up, Chris Tejera from YouTube? If I butchered your last name, you can call me the fuck out for that, but I'm pretty sure it's either Tejera or Tejera. You tell me. My first inkling was to go to Tejera. All right, it is 9:59. Do I have deck list? I do have all deck lists. Let's go. Do I have payments? It's the next question. One, two, three, four, five, and then 6, 7. Who's missing? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah. I think I know where that's from. Am I right? Hold on. Tuesday. Oh, let me just look for PayPal. Wednesday. Coach, do you have a raffle entry? I forget. Let me see. Did I put it down in here? This was the 28th. Yeah, Coach, you do? Okay. I figured. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't play last Friday and the Wednesday before we didn't Friday. That's what I figured. I went back to the Tuesday, or because you normally pay on Tuesday, so I was looking at Tuesday, didn't see it, but I figured if you didn't pay on Tuesday, then you had a raffle from last week. So, all right, cool. You are good and close. How close? Which one? Give me the phonetics. Wanted to say from YouTube today instead of Twitch. This is Vice. Oh, there you are. What's up? What's going on? He said, I'm watching on YouTube today instead of Twitch. This way I don't have anybody. I don't got to contend with anybody. All right. So I got deck list. I got payments. Let me start your tournament. And let me see if I can get a timer going. That is not limitless bound.
Just gonna slide on and pop this chat out just so I know I can hear people talking shit.
You're good. You should be able to check limitless now, and if you look at the pairings, you should be able to look or you view the tables, and then when you go into the table, you can look at each person's deck list.
Okay.
And then, clock, timer.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I hate limitless.
It's just not allowing me to look into stuff, but that's fine.
Hold on. I got one more. Try it again. Refresh.
I think I found it.
Okay, cool. Chronograph. There we go. I was trying to remember what the fuck it was called. Okay. Chronograph. 45 minutes. Oh gosh. 45 minutes.
Alrighty.
All right. So you guys can't say I didn't give you a timer. Whether or not I come to your table, it is time, motherfuckers. When that clock hits 0, when the clock reads 0, and then when it reads -5, you are time and then time and overtime. So I don't want to hear, oh, I didn't know it was time. I made the announcement. It's up to you to read. All right, let's figure out what table we're going to, and then I'm gonna get to chat. So Panzer's playing that. Okay, so that's okay. Dan should be on that, and then other Dan is on.
Thank you.
There's more of everything.
Sweet. Thank you, baby.
And then we've got a Dino. Okay. And then that.
Figured it out.
I feel like we gotta watch the friends take each other on. It's Leppy and Coach in the first round. The Battle of Brothers. We're putting the Battle of Brothers on the stream. All right, let me catch up on chat. Now I love the Yap session we have on Twitch. Just say you had 0 viewers. Gotcha. Just saw social. Oh, I can't speak. Holy Lord. Might have to delete cookies cache from browser. Break down that hammer. All right, and then
Yeah, I've already I figured it out. So yeah, it appears as though we're getting Excel versus Doragora.
Oh yeah. Did we do the raffle from Friday?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question. It's time, motherfucker sounded targeted. Maybe it was, Oni. Maybe it was. I don't know if we did the raffle. Friday. What was I doing on Friday? That's the real question. No, because Dan ran Tony. So no, the raffle didn't get ran. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Nice pickup, Danger. Dark Angel. Oh my goodness. I keep thinking your name is Danger because I see Dark Anger, but my dyslexic mind is like, remove the K and you have to remove the RK and you have Danger. No, yeah, we didn't do the raffle. So let me put that down that we'll do that tonight.
So just literally look at them and say, "What up, Danger?"
Danger. Dude, everyone thinks I'm Dark Danger. I just think it's funny. It's the dyslexia that we all have on the internet, you know?
Sure.
We all obviously can't read.
Can't read, and we play card games.
Exactly. So it's a deadly combo. Dark Anger. Damn, double Ukomon for Excel was that's double something.
Double Uko and the Chromon. Like I'm not really familiar with how Excel works. Like what does Chromon even do? Oh, just dropping Doragora right there.
Well, yeah, that seems like I mean, at least he has Dexdoru and trash, but I mean, Excel has access to DP Neg, so
Leppy also has 9 memory to work with, and I mean, yeah, with 2 searches. I mean, he can easily climb from that rookie to both of the level 6s to get into the Velgaron.
Most definitely. I wish I had my deck building application available right now. All right, so nope, this is the wrong deck. Whoopsie daisy. All right, this is Coach's deck. I want to look at Leppy's deck. Copy the clipboard, import, paste.
Oh, hey, we got a new card. There's a new card field too.
All right, so this deck is out. So it doesn't turbo into anything, really. They're all pretty simple effects, relatively speaking. It's just when you get one boss monster on the field, it makes it easy to get the other boss monster on the field, kind of like the field decks. They don't play them out, but if you have something with the Excel's trait, you can reduce the play cost by 5. So if you have like a Bancho chilling on board, you can just drop the Varudurumon, and then end of turn, you can DNA, and then attack with that DNA Digimon. Now I am both and Brito, as I'm curious to see how his new list plays. We will put Brito on stream at some point for sure. The new Goma. Ooh, we got a new Goma.
Yeah, it's a floodgate.
Oh. Why the I mean, I can't argue. But as blue is the most memory manipulative color.
But Varney, they needed that Gatsumon floodgate for reasons. Lord.
The Otamamon and the fucking
I know, right? Like I guess adventure, it's more for adventure, but you already know blue is gonna snatch that up like mine.
Yes, for sure. Especially depending on what gets hit on this ban list. If things don't get hit, that the dogs might be coming out to bark, and you gotta shut them dogs up with something. Don't ask me what though. We gotta take them out back and try to euthanize them.
Oh, trust me, like I agree with what you said in the past podcast that well, it is a little conspiracy theory-ish, but like all the freaking Mirage players just sat down and went, hey, there's about to be a ban list coming, so let's, ease up.
Yeah. It's just the only thing that makes sense. It's not like the deck isn't still good, but where are the tops?
Exactly. Like they topped enough to where they were like, hey, there is an awareness now. Oh, looks like Leppy went into his
Oh yeah,
his
the
Bon Poncho
shenanigans are
Leo.
coming. It's a shame about the Heart Slam Doragora. Voldarm is super weak to battle, so you could just pierce over and unspend if you could get the full slack.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Another Poncho.
The thing is, when that Valder comes out, or sorry, not Valder. Hold on, what am I thinking of here?
I think you're thinking of
the regular. No, it's the regular Chaosmon. It's a neg 8, but comboed with every set of DP negging. Like the deck is capable of wrecking really hard. With Chromon, basically the green line is a neg 4K, so you can do up to neg 16. And the other line, the Leomon line, is changing attack target, barrier piercing. Singularity of Chaos is play
DNA into Velder.
End of turn, partition and do more shenanigans.
And it appears as though Leppy took game 1.
And Varuduru is, yeah. It's pretty tough, like, giving all that memory to be able to get up into a Chaosmon that has partition that with Singularity of Chaos is just going to spit out 2 more bodies to be able to swing on the next turn, and then DNA again is just insanity. I really like this deck a lot. I think it could potentially have a lot of legs. I think Excel is
definitely interesting.
Valder is one hell of a card, and being able to flex Ultimate Chaos is big. Yeah, for sure. Like, just the sheer fact that you have what I miss. Wolf Horn, what's up? You missed Excel Arm taking game 1 against regrettably a bricked up Doragoramon. But regardless of that, I think it's a tough matchup for Doragora anyways, because unless you can pull out that Doru where you're unaffected by your opponent's Digimon effects from raising, Chaosmon, I mean, it's essentially a yellow-black deck, right? I mean, I guess, do they bottom deck anything? Varuduru is... No, it doesn't bottom deck.
It doesn't appear so. Which is kind of crazy, because Leppy's also running 5 level 7s.
All it does is... So, yeah, it's a yellow-black deck. So, it's the worst combo possible in terms of, like, what any deck could play against, because it's Digivolve and it's DP negging, which are 2 of the biggest protections that no deck has access to.
Outside of like certain cards,
right? I think there's like 2 cards that protect against Digivolve, which is Namekamon and Metal Greymon X. And
Metal Greymon X I know of. I know for a fact there's a Doru Greymon card that can protect against DP neg. Yes. And also effects, but it's like you mentioned earlier, Coach was just not able to get into it. Which, having played Coach for this long, that is a crazy statement to say. That man always seems to find whatever luck he needs on his draws.
That is a fact.
Like, it's fascinating.
As an EOS player, I am glad whenever Dex gets bricked. I am sure you are. All right, so Coach does find a rookie, which is good. And he has a champion, not the one that he wants, but a champion nonetheless.
Yeah, it looks like he's going into Dex and then back into Doro Gray.
The green stuff like Valder can also just suspend, not easy to get protection against that, right? So then it lets you essentially be able to get a swing along with that DP neg. I really do think Excel has the potential to be a really, really nasty deck. It is just set up to do whatever it wants to do and do it well. Also,
for sure.
Curious. Oh, that must be why, because those are yellow-black. Okay. Leppy's ballsy. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but he's playing green base, but he's using all the yellow options. Because the entire line shares yellow as a color. But you do have the potential if you don't have, like, if you have only an Uko, or you don't have your rookies, that you're just like, damn, I can't use any of my options. But once you have one thing on board, it's fine.
And also, you got Barrier to help protect you in case Doragora wants to try and get that swing for piercing.
Right. Would you say it
No.
excels at what it wants to do? Absolutely.
Dropping the Marvin. Yep, there we go. Trying to get that mind link going.
Brady
Gain a memory from
redeems
that.
no cursing. Heard,
Okay.
understood. I will, you know what? Let me go get me a
Easy.
sensor. Do I have one? No, I don't. Let me get a sensor sound thingy mabobby.
All right, going into
Friendly
the
Digimon server now.
going into the Doragora, dropping end of turn, dropping Marvin Jackson back out.
I don't like that sensor. Oh, that's so loud.
Yep, raising Falco.
All right.
Oh,
is this
also,
what it is?
Wolfhard, you get a golf clap for that pun.
All right, I have my sensor incoming. Let me just load it up into my soundboard, wherever that is.
Swung into a scramble, but no rookie to play.
I am Motimon. Oh wait, I don't think anybody can hear that. Hold on. Here. But why didn't I hear it? Ah, that's why it's not piped anywhere. Here we go. Do I have to update this for all of them?
It is me, Digimon.
Oh gosh.
Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
When applications
Oh my God.
decide to update and then it changes your configuration for everything because it's too stupid to remember what was previously set.
And looks like we're getting a DNA
DNA!
into Chaosmon.
All right. Sensor
DP.
and
Yep, DP net against swing.
here we go. All right, cool. Mic check.
Oh, there's the rookie.
I got it working. All right, cool. What do we have here? Yeah, that board's gone.
Yeah, Leppy systematically just
I'm
destroyed it.
telling you, these level 7s, I mean, Chaosmon deservedly, you know, it's... Which Chaos is that? That is the BT16 Chaosmon. It is a keyword monstrosity with barrier, blocker, partition. It has D-Digivolve 3 on Digivolve, and then it negates one of your opponent's Digimon. And at the end of your opponent's turn, it gets Sec +1. Yeah, that is the alternate art. Sorry. Sorry, end of the turn, it gets it trashes top card of your opponent's security stack. I read it in chat and I got mucked up. I got up.
It is insane.
In a way, it's kind of good that Valder Arm can't go over Chaosmon, I guess. I mean, it makes sense because it's not really like a mode switch. It kind of is an entirely different Digimon from what I can remember, from what I know about lore. Ultimate Chaosmon, however.
Ultimate Chaosmon, I have been tortured with that thing. It is, it can be just absolute buck nasty.
So if DNA, you may place up to 2 level 6 from your trash as bottom end for each level 6. Return 1. Well, it has 4 or more level 6. It gains Sec +3 and piercing. Yeah, that's...
Jesus fuck, bro.
Hey, that no cursing applies to you too, sir.
Listen, I forgot.
$10 in the cursing jar. Here's my sound.
You're lucky I don't have $10 right now.
Take that!
Actually, I got $10 cash, but I'm using that for locals.
I gotta find a better place to put my mic. I want to experiment. Can I put it over here? Would it sound fine? Can you hear me fine? Mic check,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. All right, I'm gonna try that.
For sure.
I'm gonna see if that works. I hate it sitting in front of my face because then I can't see my computer. I thought you trashed
Judge,
both
I-
security. at the end.
Judge,
of the
my
tour.
client, please. He forgot. He claims whoopsie daisy.
It yes, trash both players, Wolfhorn. My bad. I too forgot. You'll have to appeal to the judge for that one. My opponent no showed. Okay, Cade, but you paid. All right, well, Greedo, you can report. You could report that as a 2-0 win. But okay, Cade, you paid. What's up?
The Cade paid.
The Cade paid. Just wait till y'all watch next week's podcast with DigiPando, where we do a little bit of our own DigiRap. We prepend everything. You know what? I'm gonna start talking with everything in the DigiTalk. Yo, did you see that DigiCard that he Digi-played when he drew it from his Digi-deck? That was Digi-awesome. I don't know what to Digi-say when he Digi-checks the Digi-security and then he wants to Digi-raise his Digimon and... Let me stop.
Chat, I am being held hostage. Please, for the love of everything, send help. I am at...
Absolutely, did you not? Did anyone watch this week's Invincible episode? I need to catch up on season 2, to be honest.
Not yet. I was gonna watch it tomorrow. Whenever
Is the deck
whenever I'm, like,
Storu
moping
doesn't
around the
also
house.
blow up lowest level? I don't recall if he swung. Joe, did you see if he swang the Doru Greymon?
So, you're asking me with my crap memory.
So I believe what he did was he swung the Doru Greymon, and then he used that like the effect to digivolve in the Dex Doru Greymon, or sorry, Dex Doru Goramon.
So Dexter Gora came out after on Leppy's turn from the trash effect, if I remember correctly.
Okay, what was the thing? Okay, so then yes,
Because he
if
ended up
that's the
digivolving
case-
the Chaos Mon.
Right, if that's the case, then it should have deleted all lowest level. If it digivolved from hand, yeah, it wouldn't. But if it was digivolving from trash, then yes, it would have deleted all the lowest level for sure. I thought Chaos Swing, Dorogray blocked and evolved. Yeah, so if that's what happened, because you know, my dumb wasn't looking, then it should have deleted lowest level. Chaos was DTG and then barriered. Ah, there you go.
Oh, there we go. That's using your noggin. And also, to answer your question, Wolfhorn, I haven't seen it yet. I usually like do my weekly shows or my binges on Saturday mornings / afternoon.
He said, I'm
going
trying
into
to live
great
out
one.
my childhood. I want my Saturday morning cartoons.
I mean, it's before I got to go take my daughter to work later on that day, so.
If they evolved Dorogray straight in Dex, then yeah, so if they straight digivolved, then they wouldn't get the pop. But if it digivolved by the effect, whether by, sorry, let me rephrase. If it digivolved from trash, then yeah, it wouldn't have done the thingy thing. So Doru Gray is only from hand, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, it only digivolves from hand. So, have you seen the new Gundam movie? Which one? Is it that sort of like, I guess CGI one on Netflix? Because I have not. I've been meaning to check it out and I keep forgetting. It doesn't appear on my Netflix feed, so I always forget whenever I log into Netflix. But I gotta write that down so I can give it a watch because I did want to watch it.
Because I heard good things about it. A lot of my more Gundam heavy friends are singing its praises, but also kind of going, it's a little weird. I'm like, okay. Apologies for the coughing there, chat. Getting over a cold. Yeah, cracking the scramble, draw the poncho, raising the mini lion.
The cats, you
So
could
he's
say.
attempting to swing for game, but gets. Oh, he's played. Was it they're like a redirect?
So,
Right,
no.
grade 1 redirects.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
The new one, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's the new one. When one of your that's a pretty nice card.
Yeah, and then once the Digimon gets deleted, they both restand. That's pretty good, actually.
Oh, I didn't know that G-Quux has a movie that came out? I definitely didn't know about that.
Yeah, that's the one I was I've been hearing about.
Interesting.
We got D-Digivolve 2.
Regardless, I will have to check that out. Honestly, this chaos deck reads like Examon. You have 5 level 7s and you have 8 level 6s. And it's
I have
just
a little
super top heavy.
I'm a little surprised that they didn't make the Velgar arm NAs, especially with the other two level 7s. Like the other two like DNA decks from the BT20 set being aces.
Yeah, that's definitely fair. Yeah, that's definitely fair. If you're not able to catch it in theaters, it'll be airing on Amazon Prime in April as a new series. Oh, it's only in theaters. Oof. Yeah, I'm probably not going to see that then. I like Gundam, but G-Quux to me is kind of like, I don't know. If it was IBO, but I don't know. Just from what I've seen about G-Quux, I'm like, yeah.
And that's game 2.
That being said, you can handle the power.
Now the coach actually freaking was blocking him at every freaking possible chance he could, and he was doing very, very well.
All right, the only game left is table 1. Let's pop up.
All right, we got some Cross Wars action versus another Excel deck.
I can say the new design grew on me once I saw everything animated. All right, I'll check it out. Because that was my thing. I look at the Gundam design, I'm like, it's kind of ugly, bro. Any fish decks? Yes, we have 1 fish deck. Wait. I think there's just 1. Yeah, just 1 fish deck. So perhaps we'll see the fishy next round.
Ooh, Sakuyamon with the Excel. Interesting.
Panzer said, I came out to cook. The new design for RX-78 before the repaint is still bad, but doesn't stay too long.
I will smile and nod because I don't know Gundam.
I was smiling. Is this the BT-17 Sakuya or?
Looks like it's 19.
No, okay, yeah. This is the, okay, got it. Oh, man. I feel like I don't get enough stretches in the day. Gotta start doing some daily yoga.
Just get some DDPY going.
Some DDPY?
Yeah. Diamond Dallas Page yoga.
Okay. I was thinking of something completely different. Thank you, Vice, for the stretch here. I got you. Hold on.
Big stretch.
Sepia and X Heart. Oh my lord. And Cross Heart. I see the vision. Sepia is which colors? Purple and yellow. Let me see. No, Sepia is
Sepia is black and yellow.
Black and
Black
yellow.
and yellow. Black and yellow.
Yeah, that deck went. That deck is like, every color of the rainbow.
Oh, don't get me started. There is a guy at my local scene. He is extremely lucky, and he mains like Crossheart is his main. I am not looking forward to meeting him in the field of battle come Sunday, because I know for a fact he will dog walk my ass.
Hey, Crossheart players, if you're worried that you can't play the game because of Medieval Gallantmon, just wait. Next set, you get a Taiki that lets you take care of Medieval Gallantmon with ease. Alliance on this E-Cross 6 is mean. What's up?
I think like one of the more interesting deck lists I've seen was Crossheart Engine, but with like a Leopardmon top end, just so you can start spamming out more bodies.
Interesting.
Yeah, I saw it in an East video, like back in like when BT19 came out over in Japan. Oh, systematic destruction of the main stack.
Yeah, but play cost floodgates have always been around, right? It's been around since BT10.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember when the first one came out. Let me see. Players can't. I think as early as the starter deck, BT8, starter deck 13. Let's presume that Psychmon was the earliest. It was around since then, so it's not that big a deal in terms of floodgates. You could say the same about floodgates shutting down any deck, you know?
Yeah, honestly. Like how many people ran Solar Mons in Shine just because Royal Knights.
Oh yeah, Shine too. I forgot about that. I think the old Cross 7 might still be one of my least favorite cards in the game. I don't care that it's not good anymore. I just don't like to drop Gaia Force. Yeah, that is a fair thing. As a matter of fact, I forgot that you could just drop Cross 7 and also delete it. Wow, yeah.
Pretty much.
Omni Shout, Z Gray, Ballista, oh my god, I can't pronounce. Dorulu, Starmons, and Sparrow.
Dorulu.
I forgot that they have Cross 7. Yeah. Cross players, I don't want to hear you complain. You already had your in archetype removal.
Welcome to my club, Varney. Welcome to my fucking club over here.
Thoughts on Shout Loop? I don't know what Shout Loop is, Wolf. You got to enlighten me on that. Just play a bunch of rookies that say your opponent can't reduce play cost. Just play that floodgate deck that was running around when Numamon was popular. It was a deck full of floodgates. Yeah. Just
floodgates and Uko.
Yeah, exactly. Floodgates and it's Uko and his friends. Cross 7 does beat Medieval. Yeah, it does. I'm gonna hate playing against Royal Knights again. Mm-hmm. It's coming back. Cross players complaining, not a first.
Also, I'll say this. As much as I'm dreading to playing against Royal Knights again, I'm actually looking forward to it. I don't know. Don't ask me why. I don't know.
So I didn't care about Royal Knights until I saw it was doing something in Japan, and I was like, huh, the new support really helps it that much. That's kind of insane.
Mm-hmm.
So
it is insane what that Omegamon does.
I was like, okay, I see. So yeah, now I'm like, fuck all the other. I'm past my no cursing period. Fuck all the other decks. I want to play Royal Knights again.
Except that price tag to get some of those cards back.
Yeah, it did hurt the pockets. Which level 5 are you talking about, Coach? Does Cross have a level 5 that shuts off when Digivolvings now?
No. I think Coach meant for XL or Doragora.
Gotcha.
Not XL, yeah. So.
Gotcha. You know, I've always wanted to build Cross Hearts as a deck, but I could just never bring myself to do it. I don't know what it is. Like, I've tried many a times, and every time I get some pieces, I'm just like, yeah, I'd rather just sell this.
The deck itself is a very interesting way of going about it. It does have a decent enough draw engine and ways to gain memory that are from Tamer effects. So you can kiss those floodgates goodbye and pretty much load up on fucking reduced play cost floodgates. More like cross farts. Exactly, Coach. Got him.
21 in BT21, Omni Shout plays out BT20 Shout at end of attack for free, and you can loop 4 checks, then you can get 4. Okay, so hold on, let me look these cards up.
Because I've heard that you can do the same for the Spirit Evolution option card with Purple Hybrid.
All right, BT21. Yeah, so this is the one that plays out the Cross Heart for reduced cost of 5 at the end of attack. And then you play out the BT20 Shoutmon. Or I presume you mean the BT20. Hold on, I'll just read it here.
Plays out
that one. It would
Omni
be
Shout plays a BT20 Shout.
BT19 on play. This may Digivolve into Omni Shout from under your Tamers. Ah, I see.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And especially because that
Rush.
Shoutmon gains Rush. Exactly.
Right. So, but so basically you just have to have the Tamer. No, because Omni Shout deletes itself, and I assume it has a material save. I didn't read that.
I would have to look that up here in a minute.
Or no, it should have save itself for that to trigger, right? BT21 on deletion, you may place 1, then save. Then you play this Shoutmon. You Digivolve without paying the cost into this Omni Shout. Then you can swing with Rush, end of attack. Okay, so you just have to have the Shoutmons underneath. Okay, I mean,
yeah,
it could be worse. I'm okay with that. I thought it was something where like you could use those 2 cards and loop just between those 2 cards, but since you need multiple copies to facilitate the loop, I think that's fine, to be honest.
It's also something that they would probably have to set up for like the entire game just to kind of get that in. And also, who's to say that their attack's going to go off without a hitch?
Right, exactly. The other thing is that, like, considering that you would need to get at least, I think to pull the combo off effectively, you need 2 Shoutmons under there, 2 of the BT19 Shoutmons. So you have to set up your Tamer. You have to set up you have to draw into those or search those 2 Shoutmons plus the Omni Shout. And yeah, you have to make sure that nothing happens like being bottom decked or anything. But even if that combo does kick off, I think if they get to that point where you have all that set up, I think that's fine, honestly. It could have been worse. It could have been cross 4. And just swing, load up sources, unsuspend Tamer, do it again for 1 memory.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I guess the term inoffensive is coming to mind when it comes to that.
Right, I'd agree with that. Man, I was testing Royal Knights against Galactic with Chrome last night, and damn, it felt good destroying 2 cool boys. I was so confused why no Omni Shoutmon and Valder Arm shut it off. Gotcha.
See, that I was gonna say. Dark Anger kind of brings up something. Do you think that they're actually going to be putting out more like Tamer hate in the coming formats?
Yeah,
especially with those like super rare ones from BT21.
Yeah, I mean, look at Mastamon, right? Mastamon finally gets or yellow purple, both sides of the coin. Well, I guess maybe not purple because purple's always kind of had access to it, but yellow hasn't. Yellow finally has a way to deal with Tamers. Black has it in archetype, but
Black has it in droves. Like Black has it in droves. I've seen Blue has it a couple of times. Green, yeah.
Yeah, Blue has Hex. Green has Grand Kuwaga. Green is probably the most lacking.
Yes. Well, I honestly say red because I can't really think of any kind of red card.
Nene is interesting. I think it's because she can cross from source. What's yellow's tamer height? That's what I'm saying. I don't think yellow has. Sorry, yellow has the Mastimon now. Sorry, not that it's a monocolored card, but generally speaking, depending on the archetype you're playing, it's Angels or Mastimon. And with Angels, you can still you hard digivolve in the Mastimon and get that effect? Let me see.
Right, Blackboard Greymon. I forgot about that.
You do need to DNA for that part of the effect. So Grand Ace is a big liability. Oh, I heavy agree. We really need more Tamer hate. Yeah, we definitely do. I mean, we need more of everything, right? More Tamer hate, more Digivolve protection, more there's just more of everything that's needed, right? I think the challenge comes in balancing how and when we get those.
I have been saying for a little bit now that what I would like to see is more cards that remove delay options.
For sure.
I think all we have is Lucimon.
We also have Justimon.
Justimon does that from their side.
No, Justy X. No, there's one of them that removes it from your opponent's side. I don't know which one it is, but there is one card in their deck that removes it from your opponent's side. Okay, Blitzarm Ace. By trashing one option card in a battle area, this Digimon unsuspends. I think that's the only one.
Just in the battle area in general. Interesting.
Yeah. So Justimon might be our Lord and Savior. if it gets to be a problem, who knows? I've never really been a Justimon fan, just because I never.
Me neither.
It just I get the appeal, but it's just not for me. But the concept of that is pretty cool, and I would love to see Galacticmon's Ragnarok cannon is causing a problem. Don't worry, Justimon to the rescue.
God, that Ragnarok cannon. I looked at that and went, I know 2 people in my local scene that are smiling right now. I actually went into a standstill between him. With him using Galactic and me using Magnax.
Galactium and Galactium Magnax, yeah, that makes sense. They can't remove. I mean, I guess the only way they'd be able to remove you is by Heaven's Judgment. Oh wait, you were playing Magnax, right?
I was playing Magnax, yeah.
Do you play Heaven's Judgment?
Yeah. The current list I have, I think I have 2 of those.
What we need is more recovery, since we have so many OTK decks in that fucking scary ass Galactic option.
Security control meta. Let's go.
Super Sentai Power Ranger guy go burr. Exactly, Thomas. In my opinion, Digivolve protection should be kept on certain designs. Removal is important, and Digi keeping the body on field does help keep it in check by the smallest amount. I agree. It sucks when so many decks have access to Digivolve, because it makes some things why? It's when they're running rampant in the meta, some decks it's just like Lilithmon. I'm complaining for mommy, right? I'm complaining because I can't play mommy when Digivolve is running around because she doesn't like Digivolve. I was considering taking just the Ace and Black just for that. Yeah, it's Digivolves for 3 on Digivolve. It is unaffected by your opponent's Digimon effects and gains blocker. That's pretty good. I mean, it's only 11k, but I mean, when Digivolving, when attacking, you trash one option card, it unsuspends. That reads good generic Ace to me.
Yep. And they say Black doesn't have any good generic cases.
Yeah, I know. It took us this long, right?
Oh my god. It's so bad.
For me, it more DGG invalidates a lot of monster designs. If Galactic is supposed to be a giant tower wide, exactly. That's my thing. It's like, I don't mind having DTG in the game. I think it's an awesome mechanic, but I just don't like when there's so much of it running around and it's like, oh, well, my big bad isn't so big bad because you can just DTG. Which is why, in a weird sort of way, I like Magna X, because I can just look at you and say, no, absolutely not.
Playing Magna X and playing with his immunity is just so fun for me.
Just stop
You
giving
get away with
non-black
so
cards
much shit.
non-black cards, black colors with D-Digivolve. Agreed. Gigaseedramon? Why?
Because it's a keyword monstrosity.
You just hate when Eos D-Digivolves you for 10? Absolutely. I don't want, as a matter of fact, I don't even want Eosmon to touch me. Megas Digivolving for 3 in 2025? I know, right? What a world.
More likely than you think.
Let Mirage get your courage and security, but let the black defensive cards get protection. Block 3 did so much irreparable damage to the game. You think so? Block 3. I wish I could look up by block numbers. I guess that's BT or 2.0 and back, right?
Oh.
Nope. It is BT 17.
Coach, I believe you. If anybody in the chat's going to know about that card's potential, it's you.
So I counter argument. I would say that irreparable damage is one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is power creep. Realistically speaking, we have 2 definable power creep periods in the game. First one is BT9, and the second one is BT16. I don't have
I'd agree with that.
timelines. Let me pull up timelines for those.
Looks like bunch of D-Digivolve shot money X6 going in for security. Ooh, checks into Ballista.
All right, so BT9 came out in July 2022, July 29th. And then BT16 came out May 24th, 2024. So that is May, June, July. That is almost 2 years between discernible power creep levels. I think that's a fine enough
bad,
period.
actually.
Right, exactly. We've had little bumps in between, right? Like Numamon, APOC, what's it called?
Oh god,
Anubis.
yes, APOC.
Yeah,
both of those in the exact same set.
But they weren't allowed to, well, for Japan, they ran rampant for quite a minute. But for English, they weren't allowed to run rampant far enough into the metas that we could define those as a power creep period, right? So,
well, yeah, it's because like at the time, like we had Japan as like that testing ground of like, okay, what's going to work here, what's going to work there, as well as, I mean, Bandai looked at that whole situation and went, huh, that's a problem, and limited that shit before it even came to our shores.
Right, exactly. So hold on, time. Yeah, so if those cards were allowed to run rampant from EX5, I would argue that EX5 would have been our power creep period, but they weren't for too long in our meta. So for our meta, we had little bumps in between, but realistically, our 2 power creep periods were BT9 and BT16 over the span of 2 years. I think that's fine. Like, the game went from BT9, OTK, all the way up until BT... somewhere in the middle of BT10. And then we had BT11, 12, 13 was Shine, but we were still pretty varied at that point in time. We had Hunters, we had
I would argue
around. We had Black or Gray, which was pretty dominant, and they checked that right after Nationals. So that was fine. And then 14 didn't do anything. 15 was Numamon early. And then they checked it a bit, and then we had that super diverse BT15 meta to essentially close out that first power creep scale. And then we went to the BT16, meta where we've kind of been living. And for what it's worth, like if you look at it as BT16 being the start of a new game, so to say, things have changed over the course of time. As BT16, when Magna came out, yeah, it was big bad everywhere. And now Magna's around, but look at all the other decks that are around. Mirage is still running rampant for whatever God-given reason. And so is Ancient Garu. And as much as I hate those two cards, they're running around and they're doing things. But the other decks are also competing, and I think that's what's important in terms of competitive play. My argument when it comes to casual play is always, if you're not playing a game that you enjoy with your friends, then are they really your friends? If you can't call them out for playing bullshit toxicity, as I would for Dan and, well, Gino knows how I feel about Mirage. That's all I'll say. But if you can't,
I think Gino knows how everybody knows how everyone feels about Mirage.
Right, exactly. BTFG, Corey Kai. What's up, Cliff? With the Prime sub. We appreciate that. All right, let me catch up on chat because I was soapboxing. Oryu is in Logtex Antibody. EX5 was a mistake. Leviathan, Anubis, Galaxy Protoform. I'll comment on that in a second.
Protoform.
A new Betamon Floodgate has dropped. His name is Goma. All I needed was ruined completely. Shout out to OCE Nats where Anubis was fully legal. It's crazy that Tyrant is still the best green deck after all this time. I know, right? Gino plays toxic.
Like Tyrant's crazy because you can splash him in just about like any kind of like green insectoid deck anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the Royal base list I use, I have that sucker as like a 1-0.
Hell yeah.
Like that's my level 7 right there.
Hell yeah. It works. All right, on the topic of EX5 being a mistake. I wouldn't say EX5 was a mistake. I think Anubis was a mistake. And I think it's easy to read from a game designer's perspective on why and how Anubis was a mistake and why that card never should have been made. No card that interacts with your trash should ever be allowed to have unfiltered access to your trash without some sort of like alternative cost. Just willy-nilly. Like no card does that. What's it called? There's a Skull Mammothmon from the purple starter deck, Wolf of Friendship, that only plays out a level 4 or lower from your trash if you like delete something. Or something, whatever. So Anubis, agreed, mistake, just problematic card. Galaxy Engine, I think that's like an in hindsight thing, right? I don't think that's something that you can necessarily look at and be like, oh, like that, you know, this entire archetype is a problem, just because it's like it was developed for Skull Mammoth plays when you trash from hand. There you go. And then there is another one that I'm forgetting, maybe Pheromon, that plays out when you delete a Digimon. But they're both limited to level 4 or lower, and you have to fulfill that condition, right? But you also can't fulfill that condition by using the card's effect itself outside of its when digivolving. Pheromon is supposed to be the balance Anubis. It plays level 5. Exactly. That's my point. Hold on. I got a call.
See, for me...
You got it, John.
Okay. No worries. So I gotta say, for me, chat, EX5 was definitely like the introduction of like major power creep, but I think that was like them like looking at the whole situation going, okay, like we could probably bump up this deck and that deck with, you know, powerful stuff. However, I think they knew they went overboard with it and decided, okay, let us just chill out here. And by the time they realized that, BT16 was already not only revealed but released.
Leppy, you won your 2 games, right?
Yes, he did. You got to report your winnings there, chat.
All right, I'll give you guys about 3 minutes before I start the next round.
Oh god, do not get me started with the freaking protoform price tag. Do not get me started. Seventh grade Demon Lords being able to digivolve was a huge mistake.
Actually, I will
I don't-
start the round that you guys get to your tables, and then I'll start the timer separately. There we go. That's better way to do it. Hold on. Go ahead, Joe.
So, I disagree with that mostly just because you're able to play the Demon Lord cards in other in their like archetyped decks. So then being able to do a Digivolve to help out those other ones separately, I feel like was a pretty decent move to make. But that's just my thought. Then give stipulation of the gates. Yeah, I could. They have. Actually, no. Wait, no. You're right. You're right on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, because you could just digivolve into oh god, I'm blanking on the name. The level 7 Ugoda.
Oh, yeah. Cliff, round 2 of 3, 8 players. What else we got? Digivolving into a level 6 for -2 memory is fair and balanced. Which level 6 are you talking about? Honestly curious. I don't know which one you're talking about. If you're talking about Anubis, agreed. If you're talking about Galaxy Engine, I'll get to that in a few. Oh, Protoform and Mirage. Well, you know what we say about them dogs. We gotta take them out back. We gotta put them down. You know what I mean? I'm with Dan there. Fuck them dogs.
I'm just grabbing my Fenrir Digimon deck and just holding it tightly.
Fuck that dog too.
I don't care.
I'm with Dan there.
I don't care. I don't care if the dog gets limited. I will still play Funny Dog because I like the Funny Dog deck. I will make it work.
Can eat a meat. I was a casual Deva enjoyer. See, that's my point exactly. Anubis can't eat a meat.
It was fun though.
Imagine if Yggdrasil was originally printed as all turns for its evolution lock. Yeah, imagine. I'm sure we would have just gotten a retrained Anubis though. Sorry, I don't know why I said Anubis. Yggdrasil. I'm sure we would have just gotten a retrained Yggdrasil. Old Yeller moment, exactly. I need my homies to chill on Dark Animal though. She doesn't perform. As soon as the first look was identified, that's when this errata should have been made. Yeah, right. I'd agree with that. The problem is, I think, what's it called? DBS scared Bandai about doing errata hits, so they don't. But if it was going to create a problem like that, it should have just been hit and then retrained, you know. 7th grade Demon Lord being able to digivolve was a huge mistake. Use to the gates. I mean, I guess I can see the logic.
14 Fenrir deserved to go to the pounds. BT 17 Fenrir needs to be given the Bob Barker treatment. Woof. That's all I will say to that one.
All right, everybody's at their tables. Everybody's good to go. 14 Fenrir deserves to go to the pound. 17 Fenrir's. Oh, that's what you just read.
Yikes.
Right, looking at 14 Fenrir makes you feel like, wow, that deck was fair and balanced, right?
That deck was fun. What are you talking about?
I really did enjoy 14 Fenrir. I never cared for its evolution into Takumi Kazuchi. I hated that it went from like what was a really big, nice combo. I mean, it's still a combo deck, right? But it just doesn't. It's just, I don't know. It's an entirely different thing.
No, it's an entirely different thing, but it requires a lot more. It's weird. It requires a lot more awareness, and yet you don't care about what's on their board.
Panzer, sorry, hold on one sec, Joe.
No, you're good.
Panzer, I think your opponent, I don't know what happened to OK Cade. He paid, he submitted a tech list, and I don't know where he's at. So, I haven't heard anything from him. So just go by your 5-10 minute rule for game match win. But yeah. Go ahead, Joe.
Enjoy your bye. But yeah, like talking to Mikazuchi, just to kind of close up my thought, just requires a lot more like thought to use. Whereas like 14, it's like, okay, build trash ready, cool, let's go.
Takamikazuchi, more like Takamikaduki.
Got him.
Fenry's whole gimmick just bothers me. I mean, all right, real talk, I'll agree with that. Mainly because we had just came off the backing of, all right, we banned Alphamon because Alphamon is Alphamon. And then here's this Digimon that says, hey, your opponent's turn doesn't start till they're at 3 or more memory. Like, what?
Yeah.
What?
That is silly.
What did you just say to me? Did you just tell me Alphamon should be hit and then you just gave me Fenry? Excuse me, sir. The gimmick is cool as that damn egg. I mean, yes, also agreed with that.
Yes. Baumon is the enabler of the bowl, is what I've been telling people. They're like, well, Takamikazuchi needs to get limited too. And I could keep grabbing them by the face and go, look at the egg. The egg is the thing that you need to pay attention to.
My turn, comrade. Just yuck. Like, there's some break point where you could actually stop them from doing all of that, then cool, but like, nah, Soul kills something, Fenry kills something, Taka kills something. Agreed. I heavy agree with that, Griff, yeah. Because even old,
as a like, that's what made, player, I agree.
Right, even old Fenry was fair in that manner because it was like, well, I can pull off my combo, but depending on what's my opponent's board, I can't necessarily do something. But new Taka is just like, I've got DP negging. I'm sure you don't have protection from DP negging, so bye-bye.
17 Takamikazuchi does not care about what's on your board because it's not even playing the exact same game.
Yep.
It's essentially operating as, I'm just going to do this, and whatever happens, and it's all going to be your problem.
Right. Balmon needs to get banned, but the Taka should also get limited because then they'll just abuse Skull Beluchimon.
They would. They're abusing Skull Beluchimon now, so it's not going to be any different.
So Skull Beluchi is when you discard that, you may Digivolve into any Digimon from your trash,
into something from
right?
trash. Yes.
So with the old Baumon, that's when you Mind Link, you can Digivolve from trash, and then you'd be able to discard the Skull Beluchi to Digivolve into something from your trash. I'm not necessarily against the argument. However, it's the same thing as Bukamon. The only problem is that they kept bringing out jamming inheritables for Bukamon, or is it to replace Bukamon, right? So maybe that's the same argument that applies to Skull Beluchimon and Baumon.
Ooh, that's rough. Boncho Leomon just checked into Rivals Barrage.
Yes. Oh, Singularity Chaos. Okay. Okay, right. Even if they kill Baumon, can't they use Purple Dog Engine to supplement for that? Well,
no, not at the same kind of frequency.
Right. The big thing is they do have to abuse the Skull Beluchi that allows them to Digivolve from trash. The thing I'm trying to think of, and I don't know the combo well enough to think of it off the entire top of my head, but a few copies of Skull Beluchimon, even if it's just one, it lets you Digivolve once from trash.
Yep.
But I guess it depends on if you're high rolling the old Baumon. I don't know. I'm not qualified enough to comment on whether or not those cards in Fenry need a ban, because I never cared enough to learn the combo. And anytime I get comboed by Fenry, I just look at my opponent and I wait for them to either say, damn, I fucked up, or okay, I win. Realistically speaking.
Okay. As someone who plays the deck, it's you get a very sadistic form of happiness with it, because it's like I mentioned earlier, you're essentially telling your opponent, we're playing my game, not yours.
Yeah,
this isn't 50-50, son.
That is a fact. And I do hate that aspect of any deck because it's not the way Digimon was made. I hate decks that make it so that it's like, oh, interaction, psych, like Progenitor for Imperial is what makes that shit like, why are we doing this? Or Magna X, I can understand that, especially when you combine Magna X with what's it called? Any of TK, Blinding Ray, any other what? Dang!
Wow! Double rivals at the top.
Hold on, let me put on my announcer voice. And the Durumon hits into the rival's barrage off the top rope. Can he have a comeback? Oh my goodness! Yeah, somebody go deck check Brito.
I'm looking at it now. There's 4 in there with 3 Death Slingers. Oh god, if all 3 Death Slingers are in security, that would be hilariously upsetting. Here comes that moment with the steel chair! Back out!
Here comes the mod with the steel chair. Oh, is that Bomon? Oh, he hit him with the flying moonsault. 1, 2. Oh wait, no, we're not done with the match just yet.
Oh no, hang on. I got this.
My opponent showed up. I think that's 10 minutes before, so just game 1 loss. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, just look at him like, hang on. Hey, Bills! Go fuck yourself! Sorry, baby. Okay, baby. Apologies.
Too damn loud, Joe. Too damn loud.
Nah, my wife's not feeling good.
Oh, okay. I hope she feels better.
I think it's just side effects of the medicine.
You're the same type of person who would play Secon, former Secon player here. The stacking. He needs some milk. If there's 3 Jack Raids, I'm gonna rage. That's a shiny imp. It is a shiny imp. Do you believe these dudes that think Impmon and Icemon can go back to 4? Icemon?
God,
never.
no.
Impmon? The
God,
company
no.
once, yes. But I also acknowledge that, yes, no. Also, can we talk about that bullshit McGeedramon? Hey, that bullshit McGeedramon, bro.
Okay, that McGeedramon's cool. What are you talking about?
That's a whole fact. I saw
That's
a meme
cool
today
ass
that was
fucking
like,
card.
Corporate wants you to find the differences between McGeedramon and Dark Hole. I was like, yeah,
Lord.
that's pretty accurate. Please give me Icemon. Heavy Metal needs some help. You're getting there, bud. You're getting there. You can stop the actual taco by just having an Analog Youth and a 567 in playing your game memory at the end of all their triggers still turn back. In my opinion, I still think Death Slinger was the hit over EX2 Imp, but you cannot have both under any circumstances. Nah, I think Imp was the right hit. End of attack. Play Dark Hole. Exactly. It's not Dark Hole. He's Nibiru. Doesn't Nibiru give you something on your opponent's side of the board?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it gives him a token that accumulates attack and defense points based on all of the monster cards that were sent to the graveyard that turn.
Pinging in Josh channel had stream muted, fam. Oh. My bad. Sorry. Panzer, you can just roll. Just roll. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not hearing that notification. Hold on. Let me fix that. I should definitely be hearing that notification. What the fuck? Is it because it's I really hate the way Discord notifications work. I think because I'm receiving it on my phone as well. I don't know if it's detecting me as inactive on my computer, so it's not sending the notifications to my fucking headset.
It could have also reset your notifications at some point this week. It reset mine twice.
No, I think Ipmon is correct too. I don't care if they have 8 memory gain triggers. I absolutely care that they have 15 cards in trash and turn 2. Agreed. Because I was thinking about it, like I had a game against Dan at locals where I hit basically every memory trigger, but it was so late in the game that I couldn't really do anything, and it didn't really matter because I just didn't have a way to do something. That being said, if I had 15 cards in trash by my turn 2, that Iron Mako baby, oh boy. 4 cost pop is nutty, and Bielsa being able to also be an OTK deck that's also Seconus toxic as hell. Yeah, I mean, I'd agree with the Death Slinger, but it also, you know, so Panzer, if your argument on Jack Raid is that Jack Raid should stay because you need setup for it, shouldn't that be the same argument for Death Slinger?
I argue Jack Raid's a lot worse than Death Slinger in terms of like usage. You can being able to gain memory based off of how much you have in trash is absurd, whereas Death Slinger is just removal, like as its main effect.
Heavy Metal gets support whenever Gallon gets support, so really Heavy Metal got support for the last 4 sets. Hey, that's fair. All the free mem cards need to be cooked. 100% agree. Send them all not to the lost zone. We wanna banish them. They need to be banned completely to 0, nil, Chinada. Don't run any. I'm tired of these ones, bro. I'm tired of one-ofs. Give me some zeros. Hit some cards. Don't be a pussy. All right, Varney, what's the sauce for tomorrow? For you, Cliff, Zephagamon featuring Leopardmon. You can play Green Ranger that deck. Been testing Pauper and Grav Crush is not okay at 4. Who would have thought that? Ew, fuck no. What you got against Zephagamon? He's just a cool guy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Hands in his pockets, or I guess on his sword.
Can I have Jet Sophie back? I promise to be chill. There ain't no way. You just said
no.
Cook all the memory cards, and then also said give me Jet Sophie back. To the brig with you. Hold on, sorry. To the dungeon with him. That is a shiny Beals. It is a shiny Beals.
I just assume that Bandai has Burrito's number whenever they're they do alt arts for Beelzemon cards. They just go, "Hey, Chief, got the hookup for you."
So, fun story. Beelzemon is the first deck that I legitimately. Beelzemon came out BT12. I really did like Examon, but I can really honestly say that Beelzemon was the first deck that I legitimately fell in love with. Like, I had a lot of decks that I liked prior. I played a lot of decks. I played a lot of yellow decks, and yes, I did my thing with Examon, but Beelzemon was the first deck that actually got me to be like, you know what? I don't mind spending money on some of these max rarity pieces. So it was the first deck that not the first deck that I completely max rarity. That was like expensive because I couldn't. I think the Beelzemons were still too much for me at the time. I think they might have been like in the 200, 250s. I got mines when they were like 120, basically like after all the hype subsided. But I have no problems with buying cards for Beelzemon. Yellow Hybrid deserves its toys after the bullshit they let purple, red, blue hybrid pull. I already put in my deck list for tomorrow. Oh, what you playing, Cliff? I think I'm gonna play Royal Knights. I should put together a list now so I can ask Gino and Dan for the cards. I still find. Oh, sorry guys, hold on. There you go. Still find a Comico that BL support came out at the same time as Tier 0. What do you mean? Am I thinking Yu-Gi-Oh brain, or do you mean something different? Back after outage. Beelzemon and Burrito. Beelzemon and Burrito. It's on the screen. If I couldn't summon Kit Kalos Mill 5, I was gonna Beelza X instead. Oh, okay. I gotcha.
And it looks like we got a game.
My most expensive deck is Roll Knights right now. Yep.
Fair, honestly. I mean, freaking Omnimon from that set is still like what, $30 a piece?
Is it 30? I feel like it might have went up. BT13.
Omnimon.
He is $36. He's actually he's 40. It's $40. Yeah. Ooh, but the
And
Omni
you need
X
and you
texture
need that as
is
a
down
4
to
of.
520. Some people are getting away with 2 to 3. I think it depends on the way you want to play the deck. Me personally, I'm probably gonna try 3. No, I have all of the alts. So Supreme Kai, I made some very bad decisions, and I just bought all of my Roll Knight arts. So same.
Hey, Supreme Kai, I hear you're rich.
Is Tyrant my most expensive deck if I'm not running any of my 3 Grand SPs anymore? Mine is Imperial. Cliff, why do you still have Imperial?
It's fun. That's why. Hush you.
I just thought he didn't like it anymore. Just not the SPs.
Dude, I
and
love
Crimson.
Imperial.
Same. I know you do, Joe.
It's like one of my favorite decks. And no, it's not just because it helped me get some like freaking wins under my belt after months and months of getting my ass beat.
Hey, sometimes that's all it takes, bro. That one deck to instill some confidence.
That was my first deck I ever built for the Digimon trading card game, and that was during during BT12, like during that whole set is when I first got started with that, and that was like what helped me get comfortable with like a lot of like the game mechanics.
Gotcha. I just can't go out of my way to part with it after going well out of my way to attempt to max it. I hate you, Cliff.
Cliff, do not let anybody tell you can't live your dreams.
He hates the deck. He hates it.
I know what I said.
All right, let's see. We're not playing Alphamon. This card is mid. Cranium.
Oh, just doesn't hate it.
I don't hate it. I just kind of somewhat hate it.
You can think it's boring all you want. I still think it's fun. Granted, I have not played it in some time. My brain has kind of shifted towards Taka Mikazuchi and Purple Hybrid stuff, and yeah.
Taka Mika Poopy. Time to make a poopy.
Yep. Got him.
I hate myself too, don't worry.
Nah, it's okay. That's like the driest response I can give you. Man, Brio's popping off. Ooh, new Hitmon.
What cards am I missing from this? I'm missing Omni X and the Omekamon.
Omekamon. Although Omni X is not really Omni X is actually being priced very nicely. It's only like $25 right now.
Yeah, he's very fairly priced. I have some extras of him just in case.
See, I was very surprised about that. Whenever I was trying to buy one for myself, I was like, this is going to be like an easy $30 minimum. And I am happy.
Funny enough, I got most of the cards a few months ago and the prices weren't all that high. I know, I wish I did. I've been procrastinating for the longest time and I paid dearly for doing that. Gonna go play some wilds with my hunting horn. Take care, everyone. Ooh, the hunting horn. Checks out that your name is Wolfhorn. Have fun playing wilds. I want to play that at some point in time for sure. Life is good when you can actually see your pieces. Always is.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the Commandramon line in the deck to be less bricky. Okay. I see what you cooking. I see what you thinking. Like I sold 3 max rated cores instead of 7 decks that are more than half maxed. Cliff, honestly, I get it. I did the same thing. I was like, let me sell off all these max rarity decks, and I still have like 15. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And I can't let go of them because I'm like, I love every single one of them.
Looks like that's game.
I think what is helping is how much product the 2.5 has been opened, for sure. If you're maxing Royal
Very,
Knights,
very,
are you
very
getting
true.
medieval SPs as well? So I have one medieval SP. I would love to get a second one, but my policy on SPs are generally... So, okay, let me rephrase. Magna X conditioned me because I really did want to get 4 Magna X's for my deck back when I was trying to get it. And because everybody was being so stingy, I was only able to get 2. And so what I ended up doing was I took the one that I pulled and I cased it, and then I played the one that I traded for. And I started going by a 1 SP per deck policy. So for Omni X's case, I just want 1, and then I'm going to play 3 alternates.
Leppy bricked so hard he thought he was Dan. Damn.
Now, I do have, for some reason, don't ask me why or how, I have 2 Gallant X SPs. I honestly don't remember why I have 2. I'm not going to lie. I know I bought 1. I don't remember how the fuck I got the other one. So I have 2. So that's the only deck that I will probably buy the 3rd Gallant X SP for. But yeah, that's it. The deck excels at bricking. All right, what does this Oryumon do? DTG Evolve 2. When security stacks are removed from, pop lowest.
Oryumon.
And then when this Digimon would leave the battle area other than by your effects. That might be my spice. I know I have to play Queen's Device.
Hey, we got purple hybrid action going on against Doragora. This should be interesting.
So we're gonna play 2 Queen's Device, and I wanna hope that 2 Queen's Device is enough floodgate removal.
Looks like he didn't use the QP effect just to get the choke.
I've been thinking about all day. I've been thinking all day about the Oryu Dorbic Ragnar deck you guys talked about on pod. That's a mean ass deck, bro. It's a mean ass deck. Floodgates, sir. We are by Fox Gaming. What other Royal Knights can I put in this deck? Let me see. Honestly, the device cards seem splashable in decks. Oh no, I like the device cards a lot.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna play Queens in Royal Knights as my floodgate removal. That's what I'm missing. Fucking Magnamon.
Oh yeah, the BT13 one.
Yeah. The question is, do I want to play 3 or 4?
When leaving the battle area, draw 1 is can be useful for Royal Knights. So
Decoy,
I want to say 3.
Decoy on red black. What kind of pops do we have? What decks? Purple hybrid. That's gonna pop 1 to pop lowest. By deleting 1, delete all lowest. So the decoy won't be there by the time. So decoy doesn't matter. Let me check the other decks. 3, 4 is a lot. That's how I feel. The only thing I really care for 4 of is the options, because search and placing underneath, and Cool Boy so that I can see them, and Omni X because it's Omni X, and Omekamon because it's Omekamon. Everything else I feel like it's like 2 to 3 of at most. I hate that Queen's Device isn't shiny. Agreed. I thought there was at least like an uncommon foil, but no, not even. Queen is a dope tech in any deck just to shut off aces for a turn. Oh, for sure.
Yep, gain 2, and he's about to pop off with the Dusks. Oh, he's doing math.
No, not the math. Gallant X will pop low
Oh,
level bodies, so it kind of doesn't matter. So I guess I don't care about the sister mons.
the purple hybrid player might not have any Duskmons in hand.
Sounds about right. Frequent problem playing fucking purple hybrid. At least for me. My opposing players always see it. Dan.
I am in between on that one. There were times where I saw it. There were times where I didn't. It's a mixed bag, just say the least.
Koichi moment.
Ooh, yes, winner.
Not the Koichi moment. That's funny as shit. Examon Ace is mid, I guess. When any Digimon suspend, this Digimon may unsuspend. So you can get double block. He has evade. I mean, I guess it's not bad as a
So
one-off.
it does include itself then.
Yeah, I guess it could be worse. I'll try one of it. When any of your
Surprise,
opponent's Digimon are deleted, gain 2 memory. Yeah. Dinus X trash. Dinus Ace. Raid. I'll go for the spicy one off. Yeah, surprised you're not Examon gaming. I haven't playtested the deck, and with what's running around, I just don't feel like having a bad day. And I know that I'll have a fun day with Roll Knights, and I might have a I just want to rage and go home day with Examon, so.
Just want to go home, get a tub of ice cream, just sit there.
Where's the Exa brewing from and hype from the Examon guy? Hey, listen, the video is almost uploaded to YouTube. I can't upload it right now because I'm streaming and the internet will implode if I do, but the video's coming out next week. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Something to look forward to, Chad. Just be sure to like the video, subscribe to the DGU YouTube channel, and ring that bell in case so you can be updated.
There you go.
Because you got to say it every video because YouTube has a conniption fit.
I'll play your Raw Knight with Barba. Thanks for having a small hand naturally. Joke's on you, bud. I've only grind tested tile loop into the ground under base only. Yellow bases for plebs. Oh. I keep hearing Examon and my insect pill brain just keeps hearing Exermon. All right, we got cuts to make. What cuts are we making? Justmon GX down to 1. Yeah, because that's a once per turn effect too. Yeah, all right. So that's down to 1. Do I even play this? Let's see. By placing 1, you can delete 1, and this Digimon unsuspends it for every 2. So you can blast with Jesmon and Genku, but it won't matter because it won't live on the next turn. But you can potentially pop 2 Digimon. I guess that's fair. All right, I'll keep 1. Keep an Examon for name.
Please tell me you have AA Shine Aces so I don't got to play these base rarity assholes. I actually do have an AA alternate art of the Shine Ace. I pulled the chase for it too, but I sold that off for in-store credit.
Damn, what's my last cut? Ooh, this is tough. Do I cut my spice? I think I have to cut my spice. Dinus one. You were top 4 and trash the rest. Oh, I will cut my spice.
You got spice?
I had spice. I don't have spice anymore. Spice is gone.
So it's unseasoned is what you're saying.
It is currently unseasoned, absolutely. The chase looks like Land O'Lakes yellow American cheese. That's funny.
You are correct.
I think Jesse. So
it was still cool looking.
The only problem, like Just GX isn't bad. I do like it, just because you naturally run Jesmon and Genku. My only issue with it is that, like, if you do get a swing in with it, like, yeah, you can get in 2 swings at 16k. I just wish that you could tuck something easy underneath easier so that you can get a trash. That's my only thing with it. I think it's just worth running out one. All right, let me get all these cards together. I will be back.
Chat, I'm just letting you know now. Most because you cannot see me. I have Cat. She is annoyed. My mission is accomplished. She's being super needy lately. And she needs to chill the fuck out. So I will bully her. Stay the fuck away from that chicken, Cat. That's what I thought. All right, let's see what we got here. Yep, we got a Death X dropped in. Now, I'm very convinced that coaches will be able to remove Death X just by collision alone. Yeah, Scramble playing out the rookie, putting a card back in top. Hatchin. Yeah, start of main, Mind Link with the Kosuke. Yep, going into Doru in the back. Do. Ooh, taunting. It's also kind of crazy that it gave him so much memory. Going into Doragora. Not Doragora, Dora Gray. My apologies. Putting on some pressure. Yep, into the Doragora right there. Yep, Death X has been popped. No worries. Listen, I know my commentary is not that great, but please be nice to me. I'm kidding. I do like the kind of pressure that coach is putting on to the purple hybrid player here. All right, Dark Anger. I wish you luck. Popping the Koichi would be good. Especially if he's like struggling to get the Duskmons right now. Counting Trash. Definitely has a Jackraid in hand. Yep, there it goes. Gains 1. Hey, and here we go with the loop. He finally got the Duskmon. Now, the good news is that he'll only be able to go 2-1 unless he gets into another Jackraid. Or if he has like another Jackraid in hand. And looks like we're going to be milling 3 here. Ooh, 2 mats and a Duskmon for the mill on the purple hybrid player sides. And I think that's a protoform on Coach's side. I didn't get a good look at it. Yep, they got the block. On suspend, able to play out the Daruga. Pretty good. Yeah, he has got this. He is trying to shut it down as much as he possibly can. Yeah. Plays out the mat. Mat grabs Dusk. Or is he getting Jackraid? Looks like he's getting Jackraid. Plays it out. Probably to gain another one. Yep. Thankfully, though, Coach still has a block on him. And he won't be... And with the end of attack on Velgar, it won't be that devastating. But we are risking one of the... Coach is risking getting 4 milled. Although I think he probably won't mind that as much. Yep, Duskmon swing, go into Velgar, we do the loop again. Wah. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And is he going to block? Nope, lets it go and hits a protoform in security. Okay, end of. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh, right. Yeah, going into the Dexteruga there, preventing the deletion. Now the purple hybrid player is in a very interesting position. He has been significantly walled, and coach still has 2 blocks on. Actually, no, just 1 block on him. Going to Uko for 1. And then end of turn on Mindling to get that memory set. And now coach could honestly push some form of aggression on this. Because he's going to gain that memory with the Yuji. Yeah, the gain 1, draw 1. And then get another Kosuke out there. That new Dorogora is actually very interesting. I mean, I would like to see another Kosuke in one of the sets. Oh, here we go. We got a Dorogora swing. Checks into the Uko. Checks into... Oh, no. Another Koichi. Draw 1, trashing 1. Swing Dex Dorogo. Ooh, Jack Ray gain 2. I think coach is still in a pretty good position here. Although I think he probably wanted the Dorogora to almost attempt to get deleted in security. Gain 1, probably going to taunt the Velger. Yep, there's Daruga. Trash 1, draw 1. Yep. Unfortunately for coach, I think the purple hybrid players does have 3 swings on him. Oh, going into the old school decks. Trash 1, gain a mem, pay 2 to go. Oh, there it is, boy. There it is, boyos. Digivolve 2. Yeah, pops that to get around it. I think coach is safe for now. Because he's got the 1 swing with the Uko, and then 2 swings with the 2 Tamers there. That is if he loops the Deskmon back into hand. Although I think he does. I think they do have 1 in the hand right now. This is actually really dramatic and it's amazing. So it de-digied, but the Dex also deleted the Dusk, mostly so he couldn't use its on deletion effect. At least that's how I'm understanding about what happened. Yeah, Digivolve 3, and then if it did oh, okay. Oh, sorry. When trying to look up something, looks like he played a Rush Gallimon. Looks like trashing the trash delayed option, trashing out the dex line to play out the new Death X. Looks like Gallimon's swinging into security. Blocking with the Death X, returning 3 of the Yodoru cards to prevent the
Joe has DC'd. It's about to be timing round though. There's like 30 minutes left. Sorry, 30 minutes. 30 seconds left. All right, let me call time here. There it is. All right. All right, let's see. Kaiser Leomon. This is the retail one, swinging into stack. Are they wrapping the game up? All right, and that looks like that is the game, I presume. They look like they're wrapping it up. Yep, all right, cool, that's game. Up. All right, everybody's reported. End round. We can pair the next round. All right, so pairings are up. Give you guys about 4 minutes to run to the bathroom this final round. I did declare the DDG1, so you're wrong. Yeah, that's right. Hold this dick, Panzer. That's what Coach said. Sorry, chat. All right. The timer reset. Then I'll start that in a few minutes. Give everybody a chance to get to their tables. We are going to check out the toppeth table, which is Gino versus a Burrito. How are we feeling about New Exa? All right, so what's undefeated, if any? I'll answer that first. What is currently undefeated is Beelzemon by way of Bye and Excel. How many rounds y'all typically do? So we abide by the Bandai TRM rules, which is for 4 to 8 players, 3 rounds, 9 to 16, 4 rounds, 17 to some amount is 5 rounds. And then after that, you get rounds with top cut, I believe. I don't recall exactly. So tonight is just 3 rounds due to 8 players. Examon. So I built the deck today. I haven't play tested. It's in a weird spot because it got all this new support that kind of plays with each other, but kind of doesn't. And it's kind of, you're fighting for spots. The old wing draw and ground draw are really good because they have the end of turn, lets you DNA inheritable, which, or main body effect, which is, you know, pretty useful. But the new ones let you basically ace easier. Why must you always skip my comments? I didn't even see that. I'm not even gonna hold you. Let me get a wink. Sorry, Darian. So it feels like it's in a weird place, and I'm not like, obviously I have to play test more, but like my first 2.5 event is going to be tomorrow. Well, I guess second, because locals last week was release. So I'm not confident enough to head in with the deck untested and play, just because everything feels so different compared. So what I'm playing tomorrow is Royal Knights, and I mean Royal Knights hasn't changed much, but the game plan really remains the same. So I just naturally feel more comfortable playing Royal Knights than I feel playing Examon, unfortunately. Hopefully I will feel comfortable playing Examon at some point, but not at the moment. Personally, I feel like the hybrid version of the deck is better than the straight BT20 version. What do you mean hybrid version? Oh, do you mean like strictly focusing on the BT20 support? I agree. I am playing a mix of everything. But that's the problem, because you're playing a mix of everything. You got to find the ratios that work. So it's like, how much time I gotta spend hashing this shit out just to find what I like. Yeah, I use 3 EX3 and 3 BT20. Oh, let me switch over to our match. It's getting me off the screen. Royal Knights actually has more lines than old, since you can play it so many different ways. Agreed. But the way you play the deck remains the same. Examon is a little bit different in like how you get there. So I just feel more comfortable taking Royal Knights into a tournament right now than I feel taking Examon. Speaking of, I gotta find my rares. I don't know where my rares are. All right, so since I don't have somebody to bounce off of, y'all are gonna get some actual commentary here. Yes, right. I'm blaming my co-host for always taking me off off topic. Examon definitely requires a lot more playtesting. My buddy's been grinding games, so still doesn't feel confident. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I haven't played any, and I don't feel confident. And normally I'm okay picking up a deck and just playing, but Examon, there's too many moving pieces. Just too many moving pieces. All right, so Burrito Digivolves in the Balmon. He's going to mill the top 3 cards of his deck. He gets a Beelza X, a Rivals, and an Itmon X. That Rivals is going to set itself to the battle area, and he gets to gain a memory. What did he gain the memory off of? I'm not going to hold you. I don't know what that memory gain was off of. Sorry, that's not Rivals. I'm stupid. That is Deathslinger. There we go. So then we get the Digivolve in the back into Wizard. commentate for a couple minutes. Don't worry, I got you. I got you. At some point, depending if we hit that big play, I'll throw on the announcer voice. I'll give a little bit of that wrestling style announcing. All right, so we got a Sparrowmon in the back for Gino. Oh, I should change my mic filters. I just realized I've been using the wrong mic filters. Although I guess it's fine. And there we go. Trying to redeem the announcer voice, but it won't let me. Interesting. Does it say why it's not letting you? All right, back to Burrito's turn at 3. We've got a loaded up Taiki, Kiriha, and Nene ready to go for Gino playing Cross Heart. Not just not redeeming, could be Twitch, probably. So there is potentially a lot Gino could do, or Gino, a lot that Burrito could do here. He opts for Digivolve into Wizard X, which doesn't get him the mill. This just gives the stack blocker. He's going to opt to swing. He will get to place that. Ooh, he gets the busted one of Impmon at the top, which is going to mill 2 cards from the Yamon. He's going to proc Impmon first to mill an additional 3 cards. That blast mode is not enough cards. And oh, no, it is, right? To pop that Sparrow, right? Because Sparrow's a level 3. And then he has the Beelzemon, which is only able... Okay, there he goes. He gets to play out the BT6 Impmon, which lets him trash a card, return 7 Great Demon Lord to hand. So he's probably going to do that. Yep, and he's going to... Oh, he returns Beelze X. Interesting move. Okay. I'm curious as to why he did that. I'm not questioning Burrito. I'm just curious because I want to know what the lines of play is. Okay, so that's what the play is. He had the starter deck in hand, so he's going to get to mill 4 cards. He gets 1 memory gain off the Wizard, and then he gets an additional 1 memory gain off the BLs for 10 and trash. So he could just do an early Beelze X here if he wants, which is probably what he's going to do, considering that he took it from trash. First, going to take the swing here. He's going to get the mill. He's going to place the Rivals on top from Wizard Inheritable and mill 2 cards. So that Rivals comes into play. And then that is it. This is a BL's on 14k 2 checks. Gino does get a Taiki from security. Beelze X could potentially come, trash away 1 more security, and potentially set up for some heavy hitting next turn. So let's see what the follow-up play here is. Gino debating on what to take. A Raptor Sparrow. He's got E cross 6. All right, so loads up a Raptor Sparrow, and I think he added a Sparrow. Can't recall. Yep. So here comes Beelze X, gonna trash away 1 security, which is a E cross 6, and then he's going to ruin mode and say you can't play the game. So Sparrowmon stuck in raising for the turn, because if he comes out, he will be wiped away due to the global neg 5k currently affecting his board. But Gino can still play something down because of the cross hearts being bigger than 5k, such as cross 4, such as E cross 6, cross 7. So let's see what Gino does with 6 up to a total of 10 memory on his turn. Gonna type the Taiki, Kiriha, and Nene to perform a cross into E cross 6. So this is, what is this gonna do on attack? Let me pull this up. Gino playing the deck I am testing right now. Ray, why aren't you playing Gallantmon? I don't want to hear anything from you, sir. Ruin mode makes it super difficult. I wouldn't say it makes it super difficult. It just makes it more difficult, right? Because again, the big thing is Crossheart has big bodies that they can play that get around the 5k. The big thing is just going to be, yeah, you can't play out those 5k or less bodies. But with still 3 memory and an additional 4 memory to go here, there's still a lot that can happen. This cross list is so gnarly. I know this. So it's literally rainbow deck. Who got 2? I think I have 1 or 2 Kirihas, but I'm not going to Edge this week. I'll be there next week. All right, so players look like they are potentially debating something, question mark. Shooting Starmon dies, right? Let me look. Oh, I just looked up your cross 6. I don't even know what it does. Hold on. For each color, -1, then you may play a shooting star. Okay. And then, yes, the shooting star is 5k. All turns when any are played until the end of the turn give sec -1, -3k. Okay. And then the other effect is on deletion. You may place 1 Digimon Crossheart or Blue Flare from hand or trash under any of your tamers. Okay, got it. I wonder what our players are debating over. I don't know. We are currently in stalemate. I am playing Gallantmon Varney. No, Ray. I don't want to hear that. I only want to hear you playing Gallantmon, okay? Gallantmon is the only deck you should be playing. It's Gallantmon or die, Ray. You don't understand. Gallantmon is the way. Ooh. He gets hit with the Valder Arm. So this is the new Valder Arm from BT20. For each of this Digimon's level 6, suspend 1 and gain 1, and then none of their Digimon or Tamers can activate on-play effects or unsuspend until the end of their turn, meaning that this Ruin mode is locked. Yeah, Darian, I got at least 1, maybe 2. Yep, me and Gino playing the same list. Damn, Ray. It's a heavy hitter that just came down for Gino. So he's definitely going to be able to play the game next turn. That's a there ain't a doubt in his mind. I'm starting to see it played more often as it locks the board. The Valder Arm, yeah, that's pretty tough, to be honest. I mean, it's just a good generic, right? Like, you're at minimum, it's a 4-cost Digivolve because you'll always gain that 1 memory and you get the suspend. And then it's not contingent upon having partition to like do the rest of the effect. Like, it is just a good generic level 7. That is pretty damn good. It's not like Ruin mode. I mean, maybe it is Ruin mode type good, right? I mean, there are 2 different effects, so to say, but can't activate on plays, can't unsuspend. Pretty tough. Yeah. Brito's definitely debating. He has to drop arrivals here because a Death Slinger doesn't take care of it. There's only a total of 18 cards in trash. So if he wants to get rid of it, he's going to have to just drop arrivals. The partition in this kind of goes burr. What's the other partition body that you have? Oh. Yep, no on plays. Yeah, what's the other partition? Oh, I guess you could just do the body at another E cross 6. Okay, that makes sense. Valder Arm also stops that pesky medieval Gallantmon. Ooh, Ray, good point. Look at that, cross players. I don't want to hear you guys complain. Y'all got ways to deal with medieval. There are 3 ways to deal with medieval Gallantmon. Damn. Blue Flare players, I don't know what to tell you. You guys are in a little bit of a tough spot. Okay, I'm back. Forgot my Twitch passwords. I'm on YouTube now. What's up, XX Dark Anger. I know that's not the way your name is spelled. I just immediately took to the XX Dark Anger. Duh. Yes, Darian, it's you. You're the Blue Flare player. To deal with who? Let me do my